Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Where the Atlanta Falcons Make Us Look Like Idiots. On today's episode, we recap another terrible, sad, awful loss against the Patriots because we missed an extra point. Just terrible. And we got some updates with another 3 games through with the Hawks season, as well as some breaking news coming out of the Braves. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Atlanta Sports Special. Let's get it.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL Sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hawks soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. I am Kinney. This is
I'm
Kraemer.
Kraemer.
And we are here today. It's a little more sadness. We'll start things off a little bit happier. I mean, everybody remembers 2021, this day in the A, November 3rd. Soler hit a ball so far, it still has not landed. And the Atlanta Braves won the World Series.
They say that
Kraemer,
that baseball is roaming around the sun or something. I heard something about a meteor out there, and little do they know that's just Jorge Soler's ball finally coming back to orbit.
yeah, dude, like the end of the world was actually just going to be that ball finally returning at such a speed it explodes the planet. And I hope it lands right in LA and kills not kills. Let's tone it back a little bit, but destroys the Dodgers Stadium. This week was already hard enough, but to see Freddie Freeman hoist another trophy, and I mean, he's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame a Dodger now, and that really wrecks my whole life, dude. But let's have some fun.
Quick note on that. I think Shohei Ohtani is faking his accent and can actually speak full English. I heard his post-game. Just quick side note. Heard his post-game interview and everything, and it was way too smooth. This guy's got all of us. This guy's been pranking all of us for all this time. This guy's
that translator he pinned all his betting on. Total just fall man. Clearly now, like we all know he can actually speak.
I can't wait to see the 30 for 30 like on that and how he got a scapegoat to become a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean it's really what it is.
Yep.
But let's have some fun. Let's have some fun before then. I got a fun game for you today, Kraemer. Again, we have to do these things. I think everybody gets it to like make ourselves happy to get into this because what we have to talk about is like another Atlanta loss in the most Atlanta fashion I could possibly imagine. But before then, Kraemer, I know that if y'all may not know this about Kraemer, the kid is looking fantastic these days. Hard work in the gym pays off. Absolute beast. And but before that, he was a kid who liked to eat food like me in large quantities. Today, I'm going to have you blind rank 5 fast food restaurants. Okay.
I'm going to have fun with this because
I
love everything. So
you're going to be hungry by the end of this. I just ate some delicious chili my wife made, so I'm feeling pretty good myself, but let's see what you got here. Okay. The first one that you have is McDonald's.
5. Hate McDonald's. Absolutely hate McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. Every once in a while when I really am hating myself, I will go and get like a 10-piece nugget because I'm just like, and then I feel so gross after eating it. I hate McDonald's.
There's not a single one of these that you wouldn't eat and feel terrible after. Just be prepared. They all might be 5 if it's based off that. What sauce do you get with the nuggets?
Honestly, I think I just get ranch. It's just ranch.
Dude, I thought you were about to say you're raw dogging these nuggets. I'm like, you cannot be doing that at McDonald's, dude. Those are made for sauce. Yeah, as you should be. Okay, so 5 McDonald's. Definitely leaving yourself open here for some bangers. Number 2 that we're going to offer is Popeyes.
Ooh, I got a couple weeks ago, came back from a wedding, pretty hungover, went to Popeyes on my drive home, got 2 chicken sandwiches.
Wow.
Honestly, bangers. I don't know where else you might be going with this. That's a crazy 2. I'm going to put that at 3. I think 3 is a safe answer for that.
Okay.
Not knowing the other things.
Yeah, I think that's a safe spot to put Popeyes. And by the way, there's a caveat to this. There were some other places in this, like Five Guys, that I was looking through. It has to have a drive-through in my mind to be true fast food. Okay.
Valid.
So every single one of these has a drive-through. And don't hit me in the comments with like, my Five Guys has a drive-through. Like, I don't care about your Five Guys, dude. My Five Guys doesn't. Nah, dude. Sounds like they have 6 guys if they got one working the drive-through. So we got for the third one we got Wendy's.
Ooh, Wendy's is so personally growing up, the Wendy's next to me was always awful, just completely terrible. I mean, serving raw chicken.
Yeah.
Wendy's every once in a while does hit, but I'm gonna go with 4. Gonna have to hit 4 with that, just because that is such like when it misses, they whiff so hard. It's crazy.
They can certainly.
So I got 1 and 2 left, huh?
Yeah, you got 1 and 2 left, and I'm not going to change mine to mess with you now, but I think you've actually done really well. Now let's see where you put 1 and 2 here. The next one I'm going to give you is Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm going Taco Bell 1-1. I gotta go Taco Bell 1-1. I think strong, dude. I don't think there's any case, dude. They just tell me a restaurant that's coming out with more crazy innovations with all they use the same ingredients for every single item, but yet they still find a way to make something new. And I'm gonna order it every single time with 15 Diablo sauces and 20 fire sauces every time with a Baja Blast.
Dude, if they were telling me they had a chicken beak taco that was made out of like lentil syrup, I'd eat the hell out of it. Yeah, I'd try it. And you're right, man. I mean, incredible setup they got going over there, like ground beef, lettuce, cheese, tortilla. We just made 50 items. 50 items.
They're so versatile. They just can't stop.
I think that was a strong spot. Now, number 2, or the last one that will be your 2 is Chick-fil-A.
That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Chick-fil-A.
They're kind of 1A, 1B, if you ask me, really.
Chick-fil-A gets a little cute with it sometimes. They need to humble themselves too much. They need somebody to come in and give them some competition because they just been at the top too long. They forgot what it's like to struggle. They forgot what it's like to really like be there for the people. And I'm talking about solely like on their food, their like broad variety of foods, right? I'm not obviously the customer service 1-1. I would love to see Chick-fil-A employees go at it with Popeyes. Actually, down the street from me, over if anybody listening is familiar, I'm down here in Midtown, and there is a Popeyes actually right next to a Chick-fil-A. That is just could not be 2 more opposite franchises when it comes to culture. So I got Taco Bell 1, Chick-fil-A 2, Popeyes 3, Wendy's 4, and McDonald's 5. I think that's solid. I think I'd argue with your mom.
I think that's really good,
that's
dude.
Great.
You know, one thing I'll say is pretty sad that you said is the variety of menu items. Chick-fil-A came out with mac and cheese not even like a year and a half ago, and it's banger. That didn't do it for you? They have breakfast burritos now?
Oh, dude, the breakfast burrito have been around for a second.
I guess you're right. I mean, like, they do recycle
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago when they started that Scrambler Bowl. Now that changed the game. I was eating one of those every single day, like on my way to work.
Also, I don't know if you remember this. This is one I really like. I would kill to have this back. Is the banana pudding milkshake. There's so many people who'd be like, "Oh, gross!" Like you're gross, and the banana pudding milkshake was perfect, and they stripped it. They took it from us.
I've never had a milkshake from Chick.
Okay.
I know, dude.
The next time we do this, I might have to go buy you every flavor of milkshake, or you might have to bring it on the pod, and then you rank them. Dude, you're gonna have your mind blown. These are actually like the best milkshakes in the game. That's like not kidding.
I haven't had one. My mom. We're not gonna go into the trauma here. Never mind.
Your mom's got beef with Chick-fil-A milkshakes?
She just was like, "You're big enough. You don't need to be eating." So I was like, "All right,
okay, fair. Okay, thanks, Mom."
She wasn't technically wrong. But
no,
you know what?
Dude, maybe like 2 years ago, someone told you that, Kraemer. You deserve every bit of the 650 sweet calories that come out of a cookies and cream milkshake from Chick-fil-A, brother. You deserve it. Just tell her there's 14 grams of protein.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I've done my research to justify the act. All right, let's get into this brutal week.
Doom and gloom. I'll go ahead and just say it. The Falcons' playoff hopes is, in my standard, it's officially done. That was the nail in the coffin. I just don't see us in our future schedule. We beat the Jets, sure. And honestly, at this point, I don't even think we're going to we're sweeping the Saints. It's bad. No. It's bad. It's bad. Like, this is like, we're in like code orange or whatever the government standard is for like when nukes are about to drop. Because we're there. Cannot stress enough. I was at a gender reveal watching this game, and the insanity I had to hold in. I mean, I still was up around jumping, not to mention my buddy who is having a kid. Shout out, Garrett. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful daughter.
His brother-in-law is a Patriots fan, so I sat next to him the entire game. And he just looked at me and goes, we really have given you like 10 points. You guys shouldn't even be like this. I just looked at him. I go, bro, get off your high horse. Shut up. We have a great team. But dude.
No, I mean, to say we have a bad team, like bad players, it's like a person who doesn't know ball.
When we were on that drive to win the game and Michael Penix didn't snap the ball, but the ball got snapped anyway, what was that? That was
alignment and assignment issues. I mean, like, again, like this
and then it results in a intentional grounding, which that's the second week in a row he's done that.
And what's funny is like he was trying, it clearly was thinking, again, alignment and assignment issues, not even knowing where your check down route is. Because if you look to the left of him, there's the RB sitting like right there, what looks like a check down fake screen. But he throws it to the opposite side of the line. It's like, dude, I get it. No one's blocking. But like, just.
Unfortunately, like you have to just take the sack instead of the 15 yards.
And the loss of down. Yeah, take 6-yard loss, not 15, and absolutely screw the team. Dude, it's the same old song and dance, dude. I mean, you know what's really funny? It's funny because it's painful, Kraemer. What's the number that we have said wins the game for the Falcons?
24.
24. I swear if we make that extra point, we win that football game.
We had the momentum. We had everything going for us in the end of the third. That second half was our game to lose, and we did. And we lost.
Oh, yeah.
And we lost. I've been watching almost any NFL game I can the past couple weeks. I've been watching Patriots. I've been watching Drake May. That man has not been startled, has not been rattled, has been pretty smooth on some Josh Allen type stuff until he met the Atlanta Falcons pass rush. Until
Which,
he met
by the way, monsters, dude.
He was seeing ghosts. He was scared out there. He was my buddy's brother-in-law. He was sitting there. He was like, I haven't seen him like this all season. I go, yeah. Because the Falcons are legit. When they get to the quarterback, they're going to be scared. And when we got that strip fumble, I mean, we got a touchdown anyway out of it. So
dude,
that's
Pierce
fine.
has got to finish that play, by the way.
I don't understand how somebody of his caliber gets tackled the way he did. It made no sense to me, but I was scared too, because we got down on the second to 3rd yard line, and I was thinking this is such a Falcons play where we have to kick a field goal right here.
No, we go for it on 4th and we get stuffed on the 1 with Bijan Robinson because we throw it 4 times. That's literally what I was telling myself, but we scored.
Dude.
Shout out the GOAT, Drake London, dude. I got to say, man, when we talk about players, we talk about players, right? This is why people don't know ball. If you're like, oh, the Falcons don't have the players, shut up. What?
I will keep saying this because they continue to prove me right, is that I said by the end of the season, we will see Drake London and Bijan Robinson on the trajectory to be 99 overall players in Madden. They just keep producing for a team that does not, for a staff that does not appreciate their skill set. It's ridiculous. The fans appreciate it. The teammates appreciate it. But the coaching staff and upper management sees that and goes, wow, at least we'll be able to sell more tickets even though we keep losing.
It's like the verbal meme of that kid who's coming out. He's like, players, this is not on you. It's the coaches. It's the coaches. Dude, literally it is. I mean, it's like the epitome of that. This is the coach's fault.
One thing that was driving me into a blind rage is that it happens every week. Every time something bad happens or something goes wrong, it pans to Raheem Morris, and he's got the biggest smile on his face like, dang, I can't believe that happened. Screw you, dude. What the heck?
It's not funny at all.
I'm not laughing. I haven't smiled since the Bills game. I haven't smiled in 2 weeks from this team. It's just been nothing but stress.
And it's about to be more stressful. We'll talk about that in a second. Well, later. But no, I mean, dude, so far, the Falcons have showed me that. And I really want to be proven wrong, like, constantly. Because obviously, like, we don't want to suck. This freaking blows. But it's like, okay, like, show me that we can get it right in the week of prep before we go play a game. We come out, this time we come out, defense is flat to start the game. They pick it up hard in the second half. I mean, they play their butts off. Offense is running the most predictable zone run schemes that now even Bijan Robinson is ineffective in the run game.
The run game is I'd say, our bread and butter, and it was abysmal in this game. Our ability to check down, though, was undefeated, which Bijan Robinson, thank you so much for being an Atlanta Falcon, because I don't know
Yeah.
where we would have. I mean, we're clearly not winning. However, I wonder how much worse it would be without him.
It'd be a lot worse. It'd be a lot worse. I mean, so let's actually talk about that for a second. So if we go look at the actual issues. So we're a run schemed team. We should be running the ball effectively because that is the core identity of what our team should be. The Falcons currently this season are averaging 3.7 yards per carry, which is bottom 10 in the NFL.
I believe it. I mean, we get away from the script. We're like, something is working. Our running on this game, it wasn't as effective, but we are at the point where it's like anything that does work, we pan away from, thinking, oh, well, we can't be predictable. We were very predictable in this game, and to be honest, it was pretty effective.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is the players are making plays, and it's clearly the players doing it. I'll tell you, I had some people texting me and friends that I know love the Falcons and care a lot, being like, I don't know how I feel about Penix, because it's like sometimes you see the flashes of holy cannon, right? And we got to see a little bit of his mobility this week, which I was really excited to see. That he still has jets and that burst. He burst it a few times.
I wanted to talk about that, watching him run and him being able to understand that he can't make the play in the air, so he takes it on the ground himself.
Go get 9 yards. Go get 5 yards at a time, man. That's what you're going to have to do. Right. That's what you're going to have to do.
That was amazing. Seeing him run and try, and the effort that he gave in this game was debatably the best effort. I think that Bucs game, he did an incredible job as well.
Yeah.
Effort-wise. But this has been, I was like, yeah, that's the guy I thought we drafted.
Right.
That's the person I thought we drafted with the 6th overall pick or whatever. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's and when we talk about Penix, try to put stuff on him. He's averaging over 250 yards a game in the past 7 games, and he's a 7 touchdown, 2 interception split. But those are winning numbers to me. If you were going to ask me to have I'll call him a rookie quarterback. I know he played a few games in the season. He hasn't played a full season, so in my mind, he's still a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
If he's throwing those numbers and you got Bijan Robinson on your team, I'm thinking, wow, the Falcons are probably scoring 24 to 30 points a game on paper. But here's the other problem, Kraemer, you're going to love to hear this. Bijan Robinson is averaging 4.1 yards per carry, with over 35% of his carries going for 2 yards or fewer. Why is that, you ask? Because the Falcons' stuff rate being, runs getting stopped at or before the line of scrimmage, is top 5 in the league. Meaning we are getting mashed on these zone reads. Every team has scouted it. They've said this is the only way they're going to do this, is to get Bijan to have to bounce continuously to the boundary instead of hitting a hole and running up there. They watched what the 49ers did, and now they're just going to do that every time they play a team, unless we do something different in the run game, which, breaking news, we're not. We have Zach Robinson as our offensive coordinator, and Raheem Morris has no idea what shape of football even is.
And to your point is that our offense is out there, has the skill, has the ability to make these plays. They are just, it's like the script that is being written for him by our OC, Zach Robinson, is just, obviously, it's like he's doing it for another team. He's trying to write something that's not clearly working for us, but he keeps trying to push it. But
Kraemer, he's trying to write Sean McVay's script. He's trying to live in a pass-heavy offense, and we're literally built to run the ball.
And to people out there saying oh, well, your defense isn't as good as it is, or as good as you say it is, or as good as on paper as it says it is. No, our defense is. It's just, what do you expect? If your defense is out there 80% of the time, they cannot consistently be at, top physical levels because they're out there tired the entire game.
Also, with Divine Diablo out, we're just going to have issues right now, to be totally honest with you. Bertrand is so bad. And I hate to hate on the hometown kid. That's not the point of this. It's let's just look at production. The announcers are talking about him getting cooked on every play too. It's not like we're the ones calling this out. Mm-hmm. They're just running shallow drag routes or slant routes across his face. and he's getting mashed in the center of the defense. And tomorrow is the trade deadline. What have we done to help out with this? Jack all, dude. Nothing.
We need a receiver. Darnell Mooney had some flash in the pans, but like we have essentially 4 guys to throw the ball to all game, and that's
two of them are running backs and one's a tight end.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and speak that we want to talk about Michael Penix's effort. You got to give Kyle Pitts his flowers. This man is
dude,
out there
absolutely.
trying, dude. I mean, we've been saying this every week, but Kyle Pitts is finally like he's
arrived.
For out there. I don't care if you want to go, oh well, he didn't even have that many receptions. He doesn't have the yards. He's not even playing that. He's the unsung hero of this offense right now.
100%, dude.
He's doing things that you don't see in the background. He's running his routes. Michael Penix honestly isn't seeing him on a lot of these open routes that he has.
That's a big key right there too, because Kyle Pitts is open.
Kyle Pitts is open. He's running.
And if he's in one-on-one coverage with a DB, especially a corner, like I'd love to see that ball get thrown to him a little bit more. We did try to do a couple of those, by the way. He was slightly overthrown, and there was a lot of hands on one of them. I don't know if you remember that route where it was like we had him converging between the corner and safety. A lot of handies on the play. It's in Foxborough. You can't expect those refs not to be paid off. But dude, Kyle Pitts, like you said, I mean, if he's averaging 5 receptions for 70 yards, like. That's incredible. That's exactly what we need him to do, because then that means he's probably going to pop off one game. Would love to get him some more tutties. Don't know why we're not targeting him on little squirrel routes in the red zone as much. I love that we're throwing it to Drake. Guy looks great.
I mean,
but we could definitely be dialing up some more stuff for Pitts instead
Kyle
of
Pitts
just
and Drake London. I'm pretty sure are the same height, so I'm not sure what the difference is if you were just going to throw a lollipop ball up. And
I think the difference is about 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, Kyle Pitts, he's actually been my highlight of the past few weeks, because what he's been doing in the run game when our offensive line is seemingly doing nothing, he's actually getting after it on blocks down the field. Like he's giving effort in all phases of the game for a tight end. And it's what everyone bashed him for when he came in the league. Like, oh, he's just a wide receiver. He's not going to develop into a run blocker. He is. Like, he really has taken a step in that direction. And look, man, we have to pay him. We're going to have to pay him. And I hope we pay him.
I just don't think we can let him walk. We cannot let him walk.
Not with the roster we have right now. I mean, who the hell are we going to throw the ball to?
I mean, Drake London and Mooney, but again, Mooney isn't even guaranteed to be on this roster at the end of this or at the free agency right now.
At this rate, if we get someone else for him, okay, fine. Because Mooney has flashed occasionally. I don't know if it's underutilization, and I really need to go back and rewatch the tape, because I'm saying most of this off of the first watch this week in the game, which is obviously full of emotion. But ever since he's come back, it's like a shadow of old Mooney. There's no taking the top off of defense. It's like he's lost a step.
I think there's just a lingering injury that he is playing.
It's a shoulder issue.
Yeah, it's.
How does that affect the wheels? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a case of the drops right now for sure.
Big time. Like CD Lamb the first couple weeks.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver last year. I mean, he stepped up to the plate. I guess that shoulder injury is just really doing some damage on him more than anticipated. But
I hope he can get it together too, man. I really do. Like I have liked Darnell Mooney for a long time.
We got to give, while we're just talking about wide receivers, I mean, we really got to emphasize the flowers that Drake London gets.
Oh my gosh,
his game was
legacy
incredible. A legacy game. Man had 3 touchdowns. I don't know off the top of my head right now. Do you have his yards pulled up?
Yeah,
he had 120 yards. He had
It's great. It's great radio.
Yeah, right. Thanks for all you listeners out there. No, he had
14 receptions, dude. 14 receptions. 14 receptions, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns, and his longest catch was 40 yards.
And each one of those touchdowns were 100% earned. Those weren't just like, here's the ball, you get the ball. I ask anybody to go back and look at those touchdowns. He was big man bullying those players to grab the ball in the air every single time and
the hat trick touchdown, the third one. Shades of Julio, man. It really was.
I mean, we're definitely going to have to pay him. I mean, we can't let that guy leave.
Dude, no, Drake London will be a Falcon for a long time. He, so far this season, right? He's got 587 yards, 14 receptions in 7 games. He's averaging 12.5 yards a reception, 5 touchdowns. His longest is 43. He's got that one fumble from, I think it was the second game of the season. It was first. It's across the middle.
Yep.
Is what it is. Drake London is the only perimeter offense we seem to have other than checking the ball down to Bijan.
Yeah. It's trade deadlines tomorrow. We're recording this Monday night. And we're
going to do nothing, dude.
You think so? I'm on the edge of my seat. I heard.
Well, don't be. We're talking about a team that seemingly does not take this seriously. Like, but the fans are more invested in this than the front office seems to be.
But at the same time, what do we do? You know, like, even if we go and pick someone up, are we confident that we have the ability? I don't even know if we're technically really in the hunt anymore.
No, dude, we're so out of the hunt, but at the same time, like, yeah, we don't have a first-round pick.
We got to
at this point, I'm so frustrated with this team and the way that we've spent money too. It's like I want to start playing Kirk Cousins at interior defensive tackle just to get him hit a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
Go try him out at punter. You know what I mean? Go try him out at fucking kicker. Sorry, that's going in the swear jar right there. Swear jar started.
Let's go ahead. That was honestly a great transition. If Parker Romo is still on our roster by the end of this week, we need to start. Somebody's got to answer. Somebody's got to answer questions because that's 2 game-winning or game-tying or game-winning field goals or extra points that have lost us a game. That's 2 from this guy.
Bigger concern is we're 8 weeks through the season and this hasn't been addressed. Like we went through a whole. Raheem's over here like, yeah, we're gonna try out kickers. Like, great, dude. Great.
Justice for Young Wei Koo. Justice for Young Wei Koo. I'm sorry, but we have to.
I know you're hot.
Hey, he's my guy. But honestly, tell me right now, as a fan, would you rather have more? I'd have more confidence in Young Wei Koo out there than Parker Romo.
I can't say that. I can't say that, but I can say that I had more confidence in potentially you kicking these balls than either of them.
Kenny, we are too scared if we are at like the 35-yard line now to kick a field goal. That's crazy town. But my next point that I want to bring out is next weekend. Who do we play?
Colts.
Where do we play it?
Germany.
What better time than to bring out the man himself, Lenny Craig, in his home country and potentially help us win that game? Why not?
Dude, this is something I really don't understand, Kraemer, and this could be just total football ignorance. I don't think I've ever heard a coaching staff pull in a kicker, put him on the practice squad, and then constantly be like, he's in development. A kicker's in development?
He kicked 250-plus yarders in preseason. What else do you want to see right now? And honestly, what do we have to lose?
What are they doing? What do
we have to lose? The game? We keep doing that.
Yeah. Give the kid some reps. We're going nowhere. And we're going nowhere fast.
And it's the same thing every week. We're not doing anything. We're not even switching anything up
no, why would we do that?
To figure it out. It's the same thing. We sound like a broken record. We're out here. I mean, we haven't even brought up the coaching but again,
I'm trying to avoid it because to be honest, it's a dead horse, dude. Like, it's just like they suck. They've all got to go.
If you want to hear what we have to say about the coaching, then just go listen to the last 2 episodes because we got it on there. We got it on there. And the last 4 episodes.
The last one got really into it. And I think that really summed it up for us, Kraemer. I think I'm trying to avoid it because obviously we have a loser of a head coach. We have an offensive coordinator who goes in these press conferences and says, I don't think we were that predictable every week. And then Raheem comes out with his hands on his hips like this. And he goes, we're going to get together. We're going to get as a team. We're going to get this right. Well, we're not. We haven't been. You've shown me nothing to make me believe you're going to get it right. Our best players have to be frustrated. If I'm this frustrated, I know guys in that defensive front are frustrated, even though they're giving up run yards still. We're still getting gashed with runs. It's appalling that no one is being held accountable in this organization.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And actually, I want to bring this up because I went and this past week, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday, they held a press conference or media interview, whatever, with Michael Penix. Hold on one second.
I think Kraemer is actually going right now to go get Michael Penix in the room. Oh, he's gone. Michael Penix is gone. He almost had him.
Yeah, imagine. No, I wrote down some notes, what he said. Penix, here's a little summary of what he said. The defense is doing their job. We need to complement them as an offense as much as possible. We have the skills to do it, which our offense needs to be better at being able to communicate and being able to follow through and execute. That's a crazy thing to say, and then us lose the game because you got a pre-snap to you and then you intentionally regret.
I have to know what happened with that. Like, it needs to come out. Maybe it has already. Like, if that's Michael Penix's fault, dude, that's a crap your pants on live TV situation then. Because, I mean, what are you doing, man? I mean, your whole job is to organize the team on the field, get the play call, get everyone aligned. It had to be something with the center. I'm honestly, like, I hate to rag on the big guys up front, but, like, I'm hoping it is.
He also said,
oh, boy.
He goes, as a team, we got the players and we got the coaches to execute and win games. We have no excuses. I understand you have to be a politician and you are QB1. But, man, I would have loved for him to go on there and just been like, our coaching staff is not doing anything to complement our skills. Because that's exactly what's happening.
I'm going to post on our Instagram that video of that kid. Because it's literally that again. Like, players, this is not on you. It's the coach's fault. It literally is.
He then went to emphasize, he goes, all these people keep doubting us, and what we got to do is just keep proving them wrong. What are you doing proving them wrong? Michael Penix, what are you doing? What is this team doing to prove anyone wrong? Because each week it is the same thing, the same excuses, the only thing we see consistently on offense is, hey, we just got to go out there and practice. Sorry, my bad.
We got to go get this right. And I think Michael Penix just, like, clearly this is a PR. Like, his PR was like, here's your ChatGPT response you give if they ask about coaching, because everyone knows we have the players. Analysts know we have the players.
This last note drove me crazy. I had to pace the room. He goes, we have been so inconsistent on offense. It's so frustrating that we're not putting up points. It's not the play calling fault. It's the players. What?
Can you say specifically which players, Michael? I'd love for you to tell me. Call them out by name, dude.
He blamed himself and his counterparts instead of, he specifically said it's not the play calling. That this past week, maybe I could see a couple instances where it was the play calling, sure. But you cannot tell me this consistency of us losing games and being bad on offense is not because of play calling. That is just so, that's like, I understand you got to be, you're QB1. You got to be good to the press. You got to take accountability, be the man in the high castle, whatever. That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Unbelievable. Good for him. No, honestly, I'm not giving you a participation trophy for answering the media correctly. Like, congrats, man.
Yeah, dude, he's learning too much from Raheem with those answers, in my opinion. Whole bunch of gobbledygook, nothingness to that. Like, nothing inside of that.
Absolutely not, man.
Also, like, we're not a serious play calling team if we're not gonna start scheming up some different looks, some gap and counter looks for Bijan to be explosive. If we're just gonna keep running these zone reads, we're not serious. Like, if we can't do anything but a zone read with offensive linemen who aren't versatile enough to get to the edge and move people down the field or to the side, then, I mean, let's just start punting on third down. I don't know, like, maybe with Buffett.
We had a minute left with the ball back. No timeouts because Raheem Morris called an idiotic timeout for no reason.
Ooh, there's one. That's a new one. Oh, wait, it happens every single week.
We got another delay of game penalty too.
After we came off a penalty or like a stoppage in time, we came back to the field, had to call a timeout. It's like, how, when you guys are in a huddle, do you not know the play? You just talked about it on the sideline. Like, was it that confusing? Did their defense, were they like standing on their hands and clapping with their feet? You were like, what the hell is happening? Or like, do you really just not know how to play football?
I just don't understand. We're fed lie after lie from the coaching staff. Now Michael Penix, Like, we're just being fed a spoonful of slop and we're being told that it's freaking ice cream. We're being
Yeah.
fed porridge.
No, Kraemer, it's coming, dude. Success is coming. We're gonna get. Hey, trust me. When the team's jet lagged and playing the Colts in Germany, that's really gonna turn things around. Please.
We gotta, at some point, as fans, because we see the meme every week now, again, where it is the guy standing outside of Mercedes-Benz with a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
And he's ready to burn the place down. At some point.
Or the video of that guy trying to jump off the top deck of the parking deck and his buddies holding him back.
I think it's the same person.
Yeah, good content.
Good.
We need to figure out who that is, give him a shout out, because good content.
Yeah, straight up. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know what else we could say. I guess let's give a preview of this Germany game, but it's what it is what it is, because that's, we've been sounding like broken records saying the same thing every week. Now this week, the only difference this week is I blame some of the players a little bit more, because Michael Penix is out here blaming his own players for some reason instead of the play call.
He could blame his offensive line a little bit, but they can also blame him for not running up the middle when there's a clear opening and he's supposed to be a versatile quarterback. So, well, here's the good news.
Okay.
Colts are frauds.
What?
The Colts are frauds. I briefly said it a week ago. Their schedule, they played patty cakes and their loss to the Rams. I don't know, this past week against the Steelers, who are good. They're not great. Steelers are about to have another Mike Tomlin season. They're going to have a winning season. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to exit in the wild card, most likely. Ravens are going to win that division, which is going to be shocking the way they started without having Lamar. But, no, man, here's the truth. The Colts are frauds. The Falcons are not frauds, because we are just bad. We're bad. Yeah, we're the most predictable team, actually, in the NFL. So, one thing you can say about us Falcons, we are not frauds, and I'm proud to say that. Like we keep it a buck at all times. We are just booty cheeks right now. That being said, looking into this one, we're about to go up another battle of the running backs, dude. Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offensive line. I'm very nervous because our defensive line is great at getting pressure on quarterbacks, has not been good against the run, and we're going up against a team that is astoundingly good at running the ball. Daniel Jones, even though, again, I don't think he's all that in a bag of chips, is a decent quarterback now. Revitalized his career in the Colts. If we can't control Jonathan Taylor and bottle him up, which I don't think we can, especially with Bertrand, the center of our defense, I think we're in for a very early, very sad football game. Tell me something good. Tell me something good that you think could happen. Right now, by the way, we're a -5.5, or we're +5.5 against the Colts. Sorry,
wow.
The spread is -5.5 in favor of the Colts. I made that sound really hard to understand. Over under 40.5, which hit that under, folks.
Honestly, that's really generous for them to give the Falcons a +5.5 spread. I think.
Yeah, a touchdown game. That's crazy.
Yeah, at this point, you could rope us in. You could put us at +9.5, and I would think that's kind of generous, to be honest. If we weren't stopping, I don't even know his first name, Jennings, the third, fourth string running back for the Patriots, who scored a touchdown on us. We couldn't stop him. So what makes us think we're going to stop right now the best running back in the NFL?
Yeah.
If that's the only way. We did it to James Cook. If we could, but Jonathan Taylor that's a bulky man. That is a bulky
dude, he is. He's a
man.
bowling ball. He's Tyler Algier with some cutting speed and a little more burst. And the problem is he's got absolute dogs in front of him, man. Like, the Colts move people around. And it's actually, like, if you're a football fan, it's going to be really bad to be a Falcons fan this game. But it's fun to watch the Colts offensive line move earth, man. They're gritty.
Good offensive line.
Really good offensive line, man.
Some good meaty boys.
Yeah, and they play. They consistently have some absolute corn-fed homies up front. And I wish I wasn't having to watch them whip up on our boys. Look, the Falcons are going to have to win the interior. We're going to have to hold Jonathan Taylor under 90 yards to win this game, which is going to be
that's just not going to
almost
happen.
Impossible thing to do. And also, Jesse Bates is going to have to remember that he plays a professional sport again, because, like, his fall off is absurd. And weekly, it's like it almost gets worse.
That's
Now
why
I can't tackle either.
it's we're gonna have to bring a little bit of that. We're gonna have to bring the pass rush we had this past week, and we're gonna have to bring the rush defense that we had against the Bills. That's the only way we win this game. It's the only way we win this game because their wide receivers are nothing to brag to home about. They have a deadly Tyler Warren, though. Their tight end, rookie tight end, very good, very consistent. We need to not forget about him, which
Yeah.
we forgot about Hunter Henry this week a lot.
A
A
lot.
lot. I mean, he won them the game. I mean, he was just butt naked, wide open, free ball to win
Having
the
time of
game.
his life, dude.
Yeah, that man, I don't even know if he got touched. He literally grabbed the ball, turned around, ran 10 yards. They came towards him. He took a knee. He goes, wow, I can't believe it was that easy.
I watched 4 DBs in a play try to tackle him, and they all just bounced off him, and he's not like a game wrecker of a tight end.
Not to open the wound more, but our tackling was the worst I've ever seen us tackling when it came to open field tackles.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
It was just, we're going to have to monitor and see if Divine Diablo comes back this game, because if he does, that will change everything.
Dude, why bring him back right now? Is my thought. Is like, let him get actually healthy. I mean, dude, I don't even know if he'll be a Falcon next year. We might trade him to get something. Like, he's our best player. And
I think he's on a 1-year contract anyway, I'm almost certain. So that's the scary part about this, too, is that there's a lot of guys on 1-year, 2-year contracts that easily are just not going to be on the team next year that have been some real playmakers that have made a real difference in, like, the end scenes of things. So it's sad to see.
It gets scarier and scarier, man. The more I look to it, it's like the future is not bright and the now is tough.
Yeah.
The product is tough, man. And the Colts game, look, anything can happen. Anything can happen, but it's not going to. I hope the best. Obviously, with you having the German lineage as well, Kraemer, I'm hoping that our boys can put on a show in your homeland and the motherland for you.
Final thoughts and predictions?
Yeah, I think the Falcons lose 30.
Yeah, I was going to say 28-10. That seems reasonable. I mean, it's basically the same thing you said.
Yeah, I think Kyle Pitts has a touchdown this game, though.
Yeah, he always scores. He always scores on foreign soil. He never scores in America.
Exactly right, dude.
He only scores on foreign soil.
He's a merchant, is what
there
he
you
is.
go.
He's a European merchant.
If anybody needs a touchdown bet this week, just go ahead and plug Kyle Pitts in there. Forget about it.
Yeah, maybe we should run some stupid Falcons parlay and see if it hits, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
over under missed kicks is probably 3. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. All right, let's get to some other stuff, man. I gotta quit talking about the Falcons for a second.
Yeah.
Tell me anything Atlanta United doing. They doing anything right?
No, season ended. They actually gave their manager gave a press conference for the end of the season, trying to discuss some issues that happened throughout the season and just what they need to get a little bit better. Fun fact: who's the general manager for Atlanta United?
Jerry Fontenot. I don't know.
Or sorry, who's the CEO for Atlanta United?
Oh, Rich McKay.
Are we not seeing a pattern here?
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just what I'm talking about.
He needs to go. He needs to be shipped on a boat and thrown into the middle of the ocean. Like,
yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. The guy is an obvious key to losing. And I'm telling you, this is the biggest problem I have with this.
He took over those he became more part of Atlanta United operations this past season. And look what it did. Look what happened.
The worst season in Atlanta United history.
Given very fresh team, not even 10 years old. However, yeah, exactly. That's crazy. I don't know. You give a mouse a cookie and he destroys your house. You're not giving a mouse another cookie, right?
No, dude, this guy, if Jesus turned water to wine, this guy turns water into rat poison.
That's a clip right there.
I'm telling you, man, this guy sucks. And he's killing our organization from the inside out. I feel bad for Atlanta United. Hopefully he's
a disease that's literally spreading from American football to European football in our city, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it's so brutal. Let's go over to the Hawks. They are 3-4, currently
Yeah.
ninth in the standings, early in the season still. Like we talked about, first 10 games are going to show us if we're heading in the right trajectory.
A lot of season left.
Truth is, I actually am bullish on the Hawks. I actually like what I'm seeing here. We did, in our last 3 games since we last talked, we did go 1-2, lost to the Cavs.
We went 2-1.
2-1. Sorry. There you go. So I think overall, what I like to see is there's starting to be some consistency in how our playmakers are playing. We really lack interior rim defense, which I was really hoping Porzingis would help out with. He seems pretty soft post-injury right now inside. But let me tell you something. In 4 years, you're going to be talking about Jalen Johnson being a top 5 player in the NBA.
I believe it. Dyson Daniels right now is being considered
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is finally getting scoring, which I was really texting Connor Beecham, who we're going to have on here in a couple weeks, kind of give us the 10-game breakdown. I was texting him. I was like, Dyson can't score. From the moment I said that, Dyson has gone on a flurry of scoring, which has been fantastic. But, dude, I'm telling you, I think I got a little bit of a dude crush on Jalen Johnson being so good.
Well, I think, let's address the elephant in the room, right? Hawks versus the Nets. Big issue happened.
Yeah.
Trae Young.
Yep.
Mo Gay gets pushed, first of all. Gets
Yeah.
pushed. He didn't trip. I want that clear. Please, anybody that believes that, go watch the video. He gets pushed and thrown into Trae Young, and where that's a big man falling on Trae Young's ankle.
Yeah, and then foul on
Mo Gay, even though he's the one that gets clearly shoved onto Trae Young.
That's such a Atlanta sports moment, dude.
Way that ankle bent too made me think this guy's going to need reconstructive surgery.
Is the whole situation with Trae, and then he got back up, and I'm like, oh, dude, he's good. Like, he's coming back in the game. Dude, he went one time up the floor and ran straight into the tunnel, and I'm like, we're in a tough spot. I will say
Even being
this.
able to walk, though, is fine. I mean, that's at least like...
Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. Wasn't like a torn ACL or something, because he's like, oh, yeah, he's getting out there. Like, it's like, all right.
The way his ankle got rolled up on looked like Cam Scatterbo, and...
No, it looks nothing like Cam
It looked nothing like that, but I'm saying...
Cam Scatterbo's... It looked like he landed his right ankle on a frag grenade.
It made his foot disappear. His foot wasn't there.
It's like it got blown off his leg. It was the most unreal thing. The poor guy, dude. Everyone thought it was going to be concussion, not his ankle.
Plot twist. Anyway, but Trae Young is projected to be out for a month, 2 months, so a month and a half. All right.
Yeah.
But
you don't rush him back right now, I will say, like, because what I'm seeing a lot of without Trae Young, and a lot of
guys stepping up to the plate. That's
a lot of ball movement. Yeah, and a lot of guys who aren't afraid of the moment right now. I think that's what helps when you have guys like Porzingis and Jalen Johnson and Nah especially, because when he goes out, all of a sudden you have a ball handler who can bring the ball to the floor and command the offense and play aggressive defense. I think our plus-minus may be better with Trae off the court, which is early season, so like, we need more games with Trae, but there's a lot of times I've seen Trae doing a lot of dribbling around the perimeter, coming off a screen, getting kind of backed up, and then all of a sudden we have 5 seconds left, and it's something forced, whereas when he's not on the court, the ball is moving a lot, and guys like Mo Gay are banging threes and getting after the offensive boards. I don't know, like, there's a lot you can do with this offense, and it's exciting and should be exciting. Us being 9 in the division, like, again, we're 7 games and I'm not too concerned. I really think this team's going to turn it on here in November and have a really strong November.
Yep. And as you were, praising Jalen Johnson, he is in those 3 games was our top scorer with 20 plus points in each of those games. So,
dog.
I mean, a lot of guys stepping up to the plate, and that to Beecham's credit, that's what he was saying. He goes, hey, I mean, he kind of spoke this. It takes this. He goes, if Trae Young goes down or Porzingis goes down, there's going to be guys, these younger guys in our depth chart that are going to have to step up. And sure enough, that's exactly what's going on right now. So sure enough, I mean, a lot of season left, but Trae Young, we're really going to have to monitor this team and see how they're going to do without their superstar.
Yeah. Which you never want your superstar going out.
Not this early.
It's like, No, I mean, honestly, this is where it's like, yeah, not this early, but also if the team can perform with him out and he comes back and can play strong, like you'd rather this happen than like before the, the in-season tournament fully get dude, whatever. I still don't understand that whole thing. We got Connor.
The Emirates Cup. Yeah.
Hey, we're 1-0 in those games, but we'll have Connor come explain it a little more. I'm a little confused on the whole thing, just like why it matters. I don't think it does, to be totally honest with you. It's a really crappy marketing ploy. We're not going to hang banners for that.
It's Saudi money just getting involved in the NBA.
Cool.
That's all it is.
Cool.
Love that. But yeah, those games also don't go, from my understanding, don't go towards your actual season record either. So we're just playing extra games for the sake of playing extra games.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. All right, let's get over to the Braves. Let's talk about this a little bit today. This is breaking news today. When you hear this, it won't be. But Walt Weiss is going to be our new skipper. This is like the most unenthusiastic general managing hire ever. I said GM. I'm sorry. This is how unexcited I am. But listen, as it shows on paper, this is a pretty crappy hire. You can say what you want about the fact that he was managing the Rockies when he has this, but the guy has a sub 500 win percentage in 4 seasons as a general manager, and got a 43% win percentage. Hasn't gone to the playoffs once. He's coming back because he's associated with the Braves organization from the past. Dude, he's Brian Snitker 2.0. And I really was hoping to see some life injected into this Braves team a little bit. And what we got instead is a 67-year-old manager who is a literal product of Brian Snitker. Basically, what you're going to see is the Braves be mediocre to decent again for the next probably 5 years. The fact that I really would love for someone to explain to me what happened with David Ross.
Yeah, wasn't he on the sidelines, or what? Didn't he?
He's hanging out with Brian Snitker. He's hanging out.
Yeah.
And he's associated with the Braves, and he's youthful, and he was more successful than this. I don't get it, man. I mean, we're just recreating a wheel that we've seen has been broken. And with Alex
Is that not just
Anthopoulos,
Atlanta sports, though?
dude, it's getting like really cynical. To be honest, like I'm very cynical on Atlanta sports right now because it's like, guys, like we're just going through the same mill of crap in every sport, and it's not working, and you're acting surprised. I would rather you shake it up big time and fall flat on your face than continue to just suffer in mediocrity for the next decade. Like, I can't do this, dude. Like, my doctor said I have high blood pressure. So, like, I don't know if these teams are just trying to, like, kill me, like, because Atlanta's getting overpopulated. But, like, this is tough, dude. Like, this, I'm not going to lie to you. This was one I was really excited to see. I wish Walt all the best, but, like, I don't have very high expectations, which maybe that's in his favor. Maybe we don't get overly excited about a new leadership role in an Atlanta sports team, and maybe he can prove us wrong. But
let me tell you what, I am sick and tired and done with getting overhyped about anything now.
My spirits are killed.
I'm not. I mean, they come and go, but I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty dead on being enthusiastic about just about anything going on. Because
I mean, we're cutting it up, having to make jokes about this stuff because like that's kind of what we are like at this point, and it sucks. Like again, you're talking about guys who have been lifelong in the Metro Atlanta area and have been close to the mountaintop and on the mountaintop with the Braves. We're putting ourselves in years and years of bad situations if we don't start making changes to the organizations quickly. And the Braves just kind of solidified like we're not going to change at all. And the Falcons, we do the same thing every week.
Yeah. The only thing any team is consistent at right now is breaking my heart and stressing me out. I have earned every single wrinkle under these eyes.
We're gonna figure out some segments to do that bring us some joy in the coming days because I think like most people, there can be a tendency to quit getting excited about your team if this is it. But we will find ways to bring some excitement. You best believe that we're going to keep doing this. Like Kraemer and I are locked. So if you think Kraemer and I are going to fold like we're some Panthers podcast, we're not. We're so in this, it hurts.
Yeah, 100%. And to, what you were saying, I get some people have reached out to me. And they're like, you guys really cover more Falcons than you do a lot of the other sports. All the others, the Hawks are just starting. The Braves, the Dream, Atlanta United, they're all kind of, either end of season, they're all at the end of the season now. So they're all, in the off season, and the Falcons are the most prevalent and relevant thing that's happening right now. So this is sorry, that's what we're going to talk about, but it's also what's been breaking my heart. And this is like a therapy session.
Yeah, dude. Like, what do you want me to do? Go take a live video of Truist Park with no one in it, doing nothing but playing Florida Georgia Line concerts in the off season? Like, I'm not going to do that. What I will do, though, is talk about teams that are playing. And I am excited to talk more about the Hawks as we continue on here. There's like a part of me that's almost looking forward to
getting away from the Falcon stuff.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, looking forward to the fact that we're going to keep losing, so change has to happen. Like, there has to be accountability here. So, like, what we'll do next week, and Kraemer and I will bring this to the table, is like who we would want as head coaches given the landscape that we have now. There will be carousel changes on other teams, obviously, with teams underperforming, like our boy Mike McDaniel, and what we'd like to see. But we'll do some research to talk about that, because like that's some hope for the future. That if
well, a really good head coach just became available. Hugh Freeze.
Dude, this is such a low blow for anybody listening. I'll sum this up. I'll sum up my weekend for you. Is that
I had to. I'm sorry.
On Saturday, my team scored 3 points and lost 3-10 to Kentucky at home. I woke up the next day for the Falcons to miss an extra point and lose a game and have the worst coaching staff on the planet. Then woke up to see my head coach is fired. Then continued my day to see that Jimbo Fisher is someone people are actually talking about. And I'm like, if we hire Jimbo Fisher, I'm going to take a header off of the Haley Center in Auburn, because I'm telling you right now, that guy's a loser. He's proved it time and time again. I'm in a world of hurt in sports right now. And I'm like, I don't have it in me to bandwagon a good team. But it's just not the person that I am. So like, I'm just going to Alex Jones, like embrace the pain.
Yeah, fair enough.
So thanks for that, Kraemer. Thanks for reminding me my whole world is spiraling.
I wanted to trigger you while we get to the end of this real quick.
Oh, you did, dude. See, this drywall is going to have holes all through it by the end of the season. There's no doubt about it.
And one other thing, if you're watching the YouTube video, I promise you I don't live at a doctor's office. I just haven't put anything on my walls.
So
every week, my wall's just so blank. Like, if you're watching this right now, like, my entire... it looks like I'm, like, talking from the waiting room.
My favorite part about this is actually that the bed is not made. That's the part that I love the most.
Dude, what the heck? Dude, you don't have to out me like that. You can see it, but nobody watches the YouTube videos.
Oh, dude, I mean, most of the time it's blurred out, but the duvet or the comforter just, like, scattered above. I mean, it's honestly... It's legendary, dude. It's kind of like looking at Kanye West when he was living in Mercedes-Benz. Like, just like a square little room and, like, the bed and the studio.
It honestly looks like I'm squatting. Like, I don't live here.
So, actually, when Kraemer got up to run earlier in the pod, it was because he had to hold the door back for the homeowner to come and try to break in his home.
Oh, it feels good to laugh.
Yeah, it does. All right, Kraemer, take us home, dude.
Well, everybody, thank you for listening to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. I'm your host, Kraemer.
I'm your host, Kinney.
And whether you flew here or you grew here, we appreciate you taking this very long and painful journey that is the Falcon season with us. And
rise up.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, Hawks soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.